Hi, it is iYikkam time again. So bong sao is the very popular topic which many of our Wing Chun friends message me asking me questions on bong sao. So today I'd like to share with you on bong sao. And before that, I'd like to share with you this. Since this is a Wing Chun West educational channel, we focus on technical. We disregard about lineage or tribe or grandmaster. Okay, we focus on technical. Okay, and it is like we go to a physics class in the college. It doesn't matter who we are. We study it. We talk about physics and we discuss about physics. Okay, that's how I like to get this Wing Chun West running. Okay, and hopefully everybody share this, or at least the people who watch this channel share this, so that we go into this educational directions that everybody will benefit. Okay, and if you belong to some lineage, that's fine. Okay, because educations and lineage, there's no contradictions there. Okay, it's like for example, you go to university, you can from any country, you can go to university. It's very study. Okay, got nothing to do with the politics or anything, but it got everything to do with technical. Okay, now bong sao. Every time we talk about some kinds of Wing Chun techniques, we need to go back to the root core of the Wing Chun. Wing Chun is what? Wing Chun is a sticking body short strike, meaning Wing Chun operate in this range. The sweet spot is in this range. Okay, and Wing Chun have its mechanics so that it be able to function effective and efficiently in this distance. And that mechanic is the twirl and the retract. Okay, and the play with the action reaction force. This is very important. Okay, we always have to base on this. Otherwise, we have no reference. Okay, then you end up with my opinion, your opinion. Okay, but we don't care. We want it to work. It's like gear. Okay, transmissions of the car. We want to make it works. It doesn't matter whose opinion is what. Okay, it's technical. Now, for bong sao, the first thing we need to know is the mechanics of bong sao must not be this type of iYikkam, or be this type, or parallel stance. Why? Because bong sao, rely on twirl, the twirl mechanics. Anytime if I do a parallel stance, if I twirl like that, you can try it. Right away you feel this uncomfortable here. Okay, if you do this, even worse, it's like jamming over here. If you do this, okay, the turning and using the force there. So it has to be in this natural stance, because if you do that, the whole force going down to the ground, you can feel that it is the feet, your feet bowl, the 7-ball feet bowl, and the ground interaction there. Your body is light. Okay, it's free to do what he need to be done. If you have this, all this is jammed up. Okay, so bong sao mechanic, it has to be this way, train and develop this way. Okay, now, so the techniques of bong sao is one, actually using the receive and close in. That is what the bong sao is for, receive and close in with the twirl mechanics. Okay, so for example, it's from here, I receive and I close in. You see my twirling here? See a twirling here? I'm close in. Actually my arm is retracting. Okay, I'm close in, so I'm this close. Okay, that is how bong sao works, which is spin. Okay, you spin, you you spin him. Okay, you dissolve him, you receive him, you spin him, you dissolve him, okay, and you handle him, okay. So it is there. This is bong, okay. Now this is bong, okay. Now so you have the footstep, you have all this, so that it's really free that you can bong him and you get this close. And obviously that a short strike art, meaning that we have to get close, okay. So we get close this way by receiving. So we receive with this, receive, turn, we get close, and then we are in this position, okay. Now bong have 2 strike can be done. Once I receive, it's very close already. Actually, I'm controlling his center axis, or the axis, vertical axis of center of gravity when I'm here, okay? Because this is my sweet spot. I'm using this retract and the twirl mechanism, and for advanced, you add on top of that is the action reaction force handling, okay? And this is the bong. And bong actually have 2 strike that can be done. One strike is this strike, okay. So bong, strike with the elbow. Another strike is what in the 1840s the concrete of the iYikkam Xiu Lim Tao. It is this strike, this palm heel strike. This is called visit under the flow. Visit under the flow, okay. So bong have 2 strike. One is you control him here already. You receive, you close in, you already control his center axis, okay. Now there's 2 strike that can be done. One is the strike, this elbow strike. One is this strike. And usually we don't want to strike. We control him and see what happened, right? That's not necessary to hurt people, okay? And art, we want to look at it, and art is not like try to hurt anybody, okay? This is education. This is not trying to be number 1. So this is how bong is used according to 1840s, according to stricken body short strike. So again, from here, I taught him already, okay, and I can do this. I can do this, okay. There's a usual 2 strike there, okay. Now remember the mechanic. It has to be in this type of feet, not this parallel and not this. Once you do this parallel type, you can feel this area actually it cannot turn. Okay, and then wherever it cannot turn, it become kind of jamming it and using the force. It become fighting your own self. Same with this thing. Same with this thing. Okay, the more this lock up, the more you end up with only your shoulder and the shoulder blade area, which is a kiss of death if the opponent is equal our size or bigger than us, okay. So you want to make use of the mechanics, or actually when you can turn this, you see this is a rattan body, the whole body turn. If you do parallel, this is no longer a rattan body because the lower forelobe stuck there already. This way, because it's violating biomechanics. No matter how you train, you will never get the rattan body. You never get that. Never get the dynamic 7 balls handling or the rattan body. Okay, this is law of physics. It doesn't matter whose opinion. Okay. Now, the mistake people do today is number 1, bong sao this way. Okay, this way become a push. This way is a push. It's a long fist art. It's not going to be able to get one close to the sweet spot, which is Wing Chun supposed to be. It's this, okay? The second problem is when you put this, you open up this part, you open up, this part, the rib part, this part is open, and your shoulder blade is in a very vulnerable situations, because now it's like it depends on how powerful or what is the momentum coming in. This is a risky business to put your shoulder blade and shoulder in a risky business. Okay, so as you can see, this is a push. This is no longer a short strike. Open to get hit, open to get hit. You open two places to get hit while chasing his arm like this. This is actually really a serious flaw in the application, because it's not accord to the Wing Chun short strike art. If you see, if I put it here, I have no opening. In fact, I can strike him here. I can strike him here while I'm touring his center axis. The minute I do this, I open this, open this, open this. Then I'll be busy try to guard against him, which is there's no way you can guard so much. Okay, and then my mechanics here is under risky condition. So this is not proper. Even worse if people like in Xiulin Tao, somebody in Xiulin Tao practice the iYikkam like this one. You can feel right away behind all this shoulder blade, shoulder muscle, all things is using to the limits. Okay, so there is no this type of stuff in the 1840s. 1840 is this, not this. Okay, and for the operation of like hand bong like this in this area, in this distance, this is a kiss of death. For my experience using this, 1975, I was doing sparring with in my Kyokushin class. That's where I get hit. Okay, because I run into, I thought that I can do it, but I get hit because I have so much openings. As for usual, you don't. Okay, you just close this rib cage and everything, right? So this is not a proper techniques, not a proper mechanics to use the body, and it cannot be saying this is Wing Chun. No way, because everybody say Wing Chun is my son doing that, tip son doing that, my son doing that is here, not here. In fact, this 40 centimeter here is I'm opening up for a lot of things here. A lot of things can happen. So the guy who is good at long fist, if I'm facing him this way, he have many points he can strike me. He just moves something, he can strike me. And thus, I want to play my short strike. I go close. Now, I can strike here, I can strike here. I twirl him, handle his center axis here. That is my expertise, or a Wing Chunner's expertise. Okay. So Bong Sao is just that. Okay. We need to know the mechanics. We need to know the type of the art, which is Wing Chun is a short strike. And as soon as we don't do something which is against whatever it is, there is a big variations or big range variation can happen. Is acceptable. But once we ignore the what Wing Chun is about and the mechanics, then we get ourselves in trouble. Okay. And in movie, sure, this is looks very good. Okay, people punch me, blah. I'm chasing this hand and then doing this. The guy can just go in there and shoot me. Okay. Or a round kick can come in here, take me down. The round kick sweep up. Go see Thai boxing or Kyokushin, they're going to come here or come here. Okay. In order to jam them, you have to go in. Okay. So one arm facing one of their arm and their legs or their elbow, their knee. Okay, you can get knee here if people get inside. So those are not a valid techniques. So this is to share with you today.